For Off the Block, I'm Vinny Lopes, and we are now joined by Brendan Ledwith, who is the new head men's volleyball coach at Trine University, a Division III school in Northeast Indiana, starting up a program that's going to begin their first season in 2019. And Brandon, have to ask you, you were involved with USA Volleyball. What made you decide to leave Colorado Springs for Trine?
Just the opportunity to coach in college was a great opportunity for me. The university itself was a great fit. On my interview, it really found out that they're there to take care of their student athletes, and I wanted to have a little more direct impact on the growth of men's volleyball, and because I'd already seen a lot of the high-level stuff.
So you are literally here on the ground floor. I know we're getting you as you're doing a recruiting trip, trying to find players for that inaugural season. That's about 15 months away. So what's the biggest challenge with growing a program from the ground up?
Probably, honestly, is educating people that our program exists. A lot of the men's volleyball world has seen that there's just not a lot of programs, but there are a lot of programs being added. I think we'll have about 100 come 2018-19 season. That's up from about, 50, maybe 10 years ago.
Right. And looking at your area in particular in, Northeast Indiana, what are some of the appealing elements of Trine University for a player who may be looking to go in Division III?
The biggest appealing thing for our university is going to be the fact that we have an engineering program and a true engineering program. A lot of schools have what they call a 3-1 or 3-2 major, where you study, your undergrad histories and sciences and general education stuff, and then get a engineering degree from another university. Trine has a 4-year engineering program, and a lot of disciplines from civil and mechanical to biomedical engineering. So having that program there is going to be a huge win for us with a lot of recruits. And then on top of that, Trine's location is what I like to call in the middle of everything. We're about 2 hours away from Indianapolis, Chicago, and Detroit, and about an hour from South Bend and Fort Wayne.
Well, talking about Fort Wayne, obviously, you're close to Fort Wayne, and when we talk about that, we talk about the Ball family and just their influence there. How much of a role will Arnie and Loy have, even if it's just you asking them for advice or them giving you advice?
Loy and Arnie have been extremely supportive since I've come on board, and are, have said that they would do what we need for the program, and so we look forward to a close working relationship with both of them through this program.
Right. Now, looking at the player that you want, I know we talked a little bit about the academics of the school, but in terms of the volleyball player, what's the type of player that you're hoping to bring to Trine?
Sure. We're looking for academically strong kids, but then on top of that, we're looking for athletes who want to compete and may not have the opportunity necessarily to get a major that they want at maybe that D2 level. Some of those schools are a little more specialized in their majors. And then on top of that, we're also looking for guys who can come in and do some really cool things that are different and unique athletically than, maybe other schools are just looking for size or speed, things like that.
And, obviously we can't talk about any of the recruits or any of the players who you're trying to bring in, but just to get a broad sense geographically, is there any specific areas in the country where you're kind of targeting?
Obviously, with our location, we want to target the Midwest, but because of, working for USAV and having all of those great connections across the country, we've been getting interest from a lot of places, way out to Washington and Arizona, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey. So it's kind of been a nice spread of locations. And then on top of that, our alumni network, when they had a program back in the 90s, it's kind of all spread out, and they're also giving some great recommendations of athletes that might be interested in the university and in the program.
And obviously, it's a process when you start a program, but kind of look at the big picture. How many years do you think it's going to take to get this program really off the ground and really be competitive in the MVCL and really possibly compete for a conference title?
Just with the separation of the NAC from the MCVL, you have some really great teams still left in that MCVL, and it's going to be an interesting task, but a good challenge to be competitive coming out of the gate on. And I think that we are, with what we're looking at for recruiting, we're looking to be competitive within that first year.
And final question, we'll let you go on this. For you as a coach, can you kind of describe your overall coaching philosophy and your style of coaching that you bring to the game?
My coaching style really is a lot of what you'll call the Socratic method. It's a lot of questioning and a lot of trying to lead you to what the answer is and make some empower my athletes to kind of make their own decisions that are on the fly, and we learn from the bad ones and just continue to work well with the good ones. And then basically my style is we work really hard to practice, and games are a time to celebrate our hard work and just go out and do some great things.
So just to follow up on that, are there any coaches currently in the game or who you've worked with that you've kind of emulated a little bit their styles or learned a lot from?
Right now, I learned a lot from Mike Rumbaugh and Francis, but I had him as the coach, and then Greg Walker is always great to listen to. He's got such good tactical analysis, things like that really bring